Welcome to the Roadrunner 89 Investment Network, where we talk about interracial love and marriage. Hope you enjoy Swirl to Investment.
Girl, I like a little vanilla in my life, and I might one day be a white dude's wife. That's alright. Yeah, I got a type. Some people don't like it, but the swirl is the high.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Good to see you guys. This is going to probably be a real short live. I just want to get some points across. Um, let me delete some of the stuff here. And I'm going to talk about a few things. I'm going to talk about what my channel's about. What my mission is, why I started the YouTube channel, and anyway, and with all that's going on YouTube, all the craziness, all right, I just want to make it clear what this is about, what my goal is, and you know, but anyway, I'm gonna put up a slide. I've showed you guys this before. Let me check the audio. Okay, it sounds like all right. Everything looks good. Okay. Um, but anyway, let me put this up here, and I'm gonna go over a few things. You see my title tonight, Mr. Roadrunners Neighborhood, a swirl to investment community. That's what this is. Okay, I in the YouTube streets, my address is on the corner of Swirl and Investment. Okay, that's where I live. That's where my community is, where black women, white men come together. They swirl to investment, interracially date to marriage. That's what I promote. Okay. Now, marriage isn't for everybody. I get that. But those that want it, you need to do it the right way, with the right person. Because for a marriage to work, it takes two people. It only takes one to destroy it. Okay. But anyway, let me put this up here. You guys have seen this, but I want to make this clear because I don't want any more white dudes coming into my space thinking this is a hookup thing, thinking that we're going sexualize black women and go that way. We're not going to do that. This channel here is to promote interracial relationships, doing it the right way, swirl to investment. That's what I say. And I promote two good people coming together that want to be together, black women, white men. And that's the best option statistically in our world today, in our country. So I do promote that. And yes, that's the life I'm living. And also what I want to do too is to highlight the beauty and excellence of black women. Okay. And when I say highlight the beauty, that means showing them and the beautiful light, the beautiful women that they are. That don't mean showing their body parts or their shapes, but just showing them as beautiful women and the excellence that they have, the professionalism, the spirituality. Okay. The big heart black women have, how valuable they are. Okay, that's what I want to promote. Okay, now are there bad black women? Of course, there's bad in every group, but statistically, when we marry out, when we marry black women, we do the best. Okay, even better than our own women in our community, so to say. Okay, but anyway, let me put this up here because I want to make this clear, because sometimes we get some dusty dudes that think this is a place to come in and hook up, okay? And not hook up in the right way, hook up in the dusty way, the lustful way, okay? All right. Roadrunner 89 Swirl 2 Investment Network. The purpose of my channel, okay, to promote interracial relationships, white men and black women. I also promote Asian men and black women, Hispanic men and black women, okay? It's not just white men and black women, okay? All right. Number 2, love, respect, and protect black women. Okay, that don't mean just physically. That don't mean we make a bunch of flyers and go hand them out. That means protecting black women physically, mentally, and emotionally. Protecting black women's image. Okay, we don't over sexualize black women. We need to stop that. Okay, too much of that going on. Number 3, hold the men on the channel accountable. Okay, if you're creepy, you start stalking the women over here, you're gone. Okay, most of the men here are courteous and respectful, but every once in a while we get some dusty idiot in our platform. Okay, and we have to take out the trash at times. All right, respect morals and opinions. Okay, I'm a man of faith. I don't expect you to be a woman of faith if you're over here. That is up to you. That's your business. Okay? A lot of people here are men and women of faith. We respect that. And there's a lot that aren't. And that's okay also. Okay? We respect each other for their beliefs and values. Protect the image of black women. Okay? That means not showing skimpy outfits of black women. That means not showing their butt and boobs and over-sexualizing black women. Okay? I don't do that over here. I look at a woman's body as something that's sacred. Okay? So I don't show photos like that. There are women that are models that do that for a living. That's their business. Okay? I don't show those because I don't want people to get the wrong idea that we're creepy men over here. I don't want them to think that. So I respect black women. Don't over sexualize them. Protect their image. Show the black women in the corporate world making amazing things happen. Show black women, in the church, in places of faith, how they show black women in their families, how they take care of their husbands and children, and how much of a blessing black women are. Okay? And then protect the image of white men, black women relationships, okay? We got to protect our image too, okay? And especially us as white men, you need to be on point with this. Okay? We already got the stereotype of being fetishizers, creepy, weirdos, all that stuff. I don't like it. I don't want no donut dusties coming over here over sexualizing black women. We got enough of that crap. All right. Create a network for black women and non-black men to come together for love and marriage. Okay? That's pretty much my mission right there. Okay? That's what I want to do. Okay? But I do not want to promote some creepy white dude with a black woman. I don't. Okay? Or vice versa. I want good people coming together. People that are serious. People that are willing to take their swirl to another level. That really love each other. That aren't here just for the excitement or what's trending. And the swirl is trending right now. Okay? It's exciting. It's something that's happening. People are opening up their options. They're curious. Okay? Nothing wrong with that, but do it the right way. All right. Let me go ahead and take that down. And guys, I might show my slides every now and then over and over because I want people to know what this is about. Okay, what my channel's about. Okay, and what my goals are. Okay, and Mr. Roadrunner's neighborhood. Okay, this is the neighborhood we have on the corner of Swirl and Investment, where we promote, you know, Swirl to investment, taking your swirl to the next level, taking your swirl to marriage. That's what investment means. Okay. And, you know, and I'm going to tell you how I see black women. Okay. And the true images of black women. I'm going to show you some images. Okay. These are some photos and where I came to be the man I am today. Okay. My path, how it started out. I tell you guys my story, right? Okay. Um, how it started. All right. I tell you my story with my babysitter. Okay. And black women have been instrumental and in a way molding me as the man I am today by showing me love as a child. Okay. I had a babysitter. Her family were Christians. They went to church. Guess what? As a little boy, I went with them because she would babysit me. Had a impact in my life. Okay. Not being around my mother much, she kind of, in a way, filled in uh, that mother figure. I really didn't have, right? So it kind of, we when we're around people, people influence us. We influence others. Okay, we look up to people, and a lot of times we look up to them so much it changes our path in life. It changes what we do. It impacts our faith, our beliefs, right? And I'll show you a picture. And this is a picture of spiritual black women, women of faith, okay? And my channel, a big part of my base is women of faith, okay? I'm a man of faith. Do you have to be that? No, you don't. But that's part of my channel, okay? And I'll show you here, okay? People of faith, you see them in the church. You see this woman having her hands up. She's probably singing, praising God, worshiping the Lord, at a church, house of God. Okay, these are black women that have been instrumental in my life, that have had the most impact. Women of faith. Okay, and here's another one. This is a picture of a choir. Okay, women of faith, women that are serving God. Um, you know, and I'm a spiritual man, and black women have had that impact. And because of the impact of black women, I ended up going to church, became born again, and guess what? My family followed me into it, if you can believe it. Okay? So, you know, but anyway, that's where I started out. And I'm just letting you know where my mindset is, where my beliefs, my faith, okay? And these are the women that I have the deepest love and respect for, women of faith, okay? And my wife is a woman of faith. Makes sense, right? Okay. That's the images of black women I love, okay? And here's some other images of black women. All right? This here, a beautiful black woman. She's in a suit. She's at work. She's professional. Okay? The professional black woman. These are images I see every day. Okay? When I go to work, I see black women, like her. They might not look like her or as attractive as she looks, but they're professional black women. They're beautiful black women. I love that image. Okay? We don't show this image very often, do we? No, we don't. But this is the image I love. Okay? This is how I see black women. women of faith, professional black women, okay, out in the corporate world doing their thing, being successful, adapting and overcoming. Black women are the most single mothers in every group, okay? So a lot of black women have no choice but to make things happen. And maybe that's one of the reasons they lead the way, you know. Um, and then here's another, okay, beautiful black woman, professional. Um, she looks like she might be maybe a doctor, maybe a nurse or something. A lot of black women in the medical field doing their thing, okay? This is what I want to show of black women. This is how I see black women, okay? And like I said, that's a beautiful image, right? And this is reality. This ain't just made up stuff. Black women are leading the way in entrepreneurships, opening businesses. Black women, a lot of black women are in the medical field, nurses, some are doctors. Um, last flight I took, the pilot was a black woman. Okay. Black women are doing amazing things. And we do not highlight this enough. And is it because the media over sexualizes black women so much that the only thing we see of black women is in movies acting crazy and being over sexualized? I don't want that image of a black woman being over sexualized. It's not good for a black woman's image. And it's not the true image of the black woman. Are there black women that, over sexualize themselves and stuff? And yeah, but most black women are not like that. Most black women are loving women, women of faith, are professional women. Okay? These are the images I love. These are attractive images. All right? This is beautiful. That woman, to me, looks attractive, right? You can kind of feel the spirituality, kind of feel what's in her heart. These women are singing in the choir, right? This to me is attractive. Seeing black women in that image. These are the images that I've fallen in love with through my life. This is how I see you, black women. And this is how I believe the world should see you, how you really are. The excellence you have, the beauty you have inside. You're beautiful in all ways. Your heart, your soul, of course, your body, but, we don't, in all areas. Most beautiful woman on earth is the black woman. But how many times we see these images? These are the images that I want to show you. These are the images how I see black women. Okay? And I don't know who these women are, but they look really professional. They're doing their thing. Gosh, I wanted to show you another. Let me put some photos up here real quick. Okay. Just bear with me, guys. Sorry, I was rushing to get home and let's see here. Let's open this. Okay. Okay. This is a beautiful sight. Interracial couple, a marriage photo. All right. This is what I want to promote. Okay. And I think marriage to me is important. I think marriage is important for society. I think a good marriage creates a stable family. A marriage is a team effort. A marriage takes two to make it work. Okay, let me show you another one here. Okay. Okay, nice picture, right? Looks like their wedding day. Looks like got married on the beach. Okay. I don't know, something about interracial couples, black women, white men, look so attractive and they look so happy. It just looks like it's meant to be. I mean, and and this is the power couple. Black women, white men, the most successful marriages. It's awesome. Okay. All right. Let me take these down real quick. But this is the image I see. Black women, this is how I see you. I see you as spiritual women. I see you as professional women. Okay. And that's the beauty I see in you, the excellence that black women have. Right? I don't need to see your butt or your chest to know that you're beautiful. Okay. I can just see it, in your face, how you carry yourself, what's in your heart. Okay. And, in relationships, a lot of times, and we've been conditioned to do this, guys. We've been conditioned when we're dating, we're supposed to jump in bed together. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me Hollywood don't promote that. Tell me that people in the community don't promote that. Tell me men think that if a woman isn't sleeping with him while he's while he's dating her, he'll think she don't care for him or she's not interested. And then women think because they're dating a guy, they have to have sex with them. And no, you don't. We in our relationships put the carriage before the horse. It's crazy. It's like they date, hop in bed, and then don't know much about each other, and then they try to figure it out later on. And most of the time, it don't work. Now, there are situations where people, give into their lust and end up falling in love. That does happen. But most of the time, that route don't work. Okay? You got to know who you're with. You got to know who the person that you're dating. Before you get intimate, you got to really know that person. Because once you go there, it's more than a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing. It'll mess you up mentally. Okay? And like I said, I mean, people could live the way they want. I'm not going to police nobody's life. I just think if we pour more into our relationships, they would be a lot better off. Um, and even if you didn't do it the right way, you can make it right. But you got to both love each other for that to happen. But let me take down these images. And now look, I wanted to promote interracial relationships. That's what my channel was about. And somewhere along the way, through time, it seems like kind of lost my way for a bit. Seems like we kind of got off track. It seems like, things have been a little off. Okay. And I've been dealing with some things. I've been, holding on to some guilt because all this craziness, I feel I'm kind of a part of. Okay. And I don't mean to beat a dead horse. Okay. But me and my friend, we wanted to build our platforms and listening to what people tell us on our platforms, on our channels. Black women wanting more white men to come in and be a part of our channels, our shows. And I agree. I want that too. And sometimes, and I think we just brought in the wrong dude. I just think we brought in somebody that over sexualizes black women. We brought someone in that's, has a big ego and wanted to control everything instead of being part of a team. Um, and I feel bad about that. And I know it seemed weird. I cut ties right away. But when I started seeing the over sexualization of black women, I can't be a part of that. When I started seeing, how black women are being talked about, I knew something was off. And I knew I was going to take a hit for it. And I took that L and I deserved it because I did not vet properly. And that's part of my fault. And it's kind of haunted me. And I tell you, I I'm going to have people on my show, but I'm not going to promote nobody no more. Okay, if they want to do their own thing in a channel, they go do it. I'm not going to be part of that. I'm going to fly solo in that regard, because I don't want to create problems for anybody. And with the rumors going around with photos women being held hostage, I don't know if that's happening. But I'm sure getting a lot of info. People tell me it is. I'm getting a lot of info that black women are being exploited. And I don't like to see that. This YouTube thing should be a fun thing. When you come over, you should enjoy, listening to the conversation or wanting to be part of the panel, or it should not be a stressful thing. You should not feel like you owe the person's platform that you're on. And I've seen some crazy things like women being treated as employees, being cursed out. Like, what is this? And I'm telling you, and ladies, if a man does not have compassion or empathy for you, leave him alone. There's an alternative motive he has. And I'm going to tell men, if you're going to date a black woman, you got to have some empathy. You got to have compassion. Well, you should have compassion for any woman you date, period. But black women, there's some trauma that black women deal with that us as white men don't know about. And if she opens up, it don't mean she's saying you did it to her. It means she wants you to have some sympathy. She wants you to have some love for her. But when your mind's clouded with arrogance and lust, you can't go there. This channel here, okay, this ain't going to last forever. Okay? But if I'm on YouTube, I want the best outcome. I want somebody to get a blessing out of this. Okay? It's not about me. It's not about the other dude. It's not. It's about you, black women. And if we're not doing right, we need to go. And look, I believe in what I'm doing, and my mission is to show you love and respect, to promote interracial relationship. Yes, because that's the best option for black women. It is. It's also the best option for white men. So what are we doing, black women, white men? What are we doing? Why are we not getting to know each other better? That's my thing. And then white men, why don't you have more why don't you have more compassion and empathy? I tell you, since this whole thing is happened, I've been down, guys. I've been depressed. This whole thing is horrible and should have never happened. But ladies, do not ever, under no circumstances, give any man your photo. I don't care if it's a private site or you're, on a one-on-one video call. Don't do that. That stuff gets leaked out. And you don't know what the man is like. He might seem like he's great and he's got your interest at heart and he wants to be there for you and he's going, do all these wonderful things. But do not. Look, I've had people on my platform. I've had women send me pictures and say, and they were classy pictures. I did not ask for them. I don't ask for pictures. And in fact, when they send them, I delete them because honestly, but there have been women that say, well, do you think I'm attractive? You think white men would like me? And I'm like, oh, yeah. I mean, and I think it's innocent because they want my opinion, right? Because I'm a white man. But don't do that, ladies. People have been known to sell photos that they get from people on social media. Okay? It's illegal to do that, but people do it. All right? And I would say to my brother over there, if you're doing that, if you got pictures or something you're holding over these ladies, do the right thing. Delete them. Don't do that to these women. Now, if you're not doing it, then, just ignore what I said. Is it happening? I don't know. I'm not there. A lot of people tell me it's happening. Okay? And ladies, I know it feels good to have a man that, looks like he's fighting for you. He's into you. But don't get caught up into that. Okay? I come on, YouTube, and when black women say wonderful things about me, I feel really good. I do. But we got to take this, for what it is. And look, black women, if you put yourself first and realize the beauty and value you have, you could change the world. And you don't need a white man to come on here and tell you how great you are. You don't need that. Me coming up here, you have the power in your hands to do it. I'm just coming on here sharing my life experiences and my feelings and how I see you. To let you know that not all of us are creepy weirdos that just think of you sexually. We actually see the beauty you have. We actually see what you're doing in the corporate world. We see you as women of faith. We see how you take care of your children and your family, and we love it. We think it's beautiful. Thus, we want you to be our wives. Before I was dating, I prayed for a black woman to be my wife. I went to my God and I said, God, please. These women are beautiful, amazing. Can I have one for my wife? People think I'm crazy for praying that prayer. But I seen the best options. And it wasn't because of, how she looked or her shape or whatever. It was because the heart that black women have. It's the spirituality they have. There's something beautiful about them that I can't really explain. It's spiritual. It comes from God. It's amazing. And I see the beauty in black women from young to old. There's something about black women. There's something about you ladies. And yes, you're the most, attacked. You're the most disrespected. You are. Because you are a blessing. There's a devil out there that wants to destroy you because of the beautiful blessing that you are. And I'm telling you, once you put yourself first, you could change the world in no time. And if you want to date out white men, it'd be too easy. That's the biggest group of men in America. That's like 35% of the population. Black women, you're 7%. So that's more than 4 times, 5 times. So all you need is a small percentage of white men to want to be with you, and every black woman can have a white man. Every black woman can have a white man if she wants that. And sometimes ladies tell me, well, where are the white men at? They're all over. You got to be where they're at. White men are not going to go in the hood looking for black women. It's just not going to happen. Okay? I know. And the reason I say that is some troll came in and says, yeah, I don't see white men going in the hood looking for black women. No, we don't. You know why? Because black women are where we live. They're in the suburbs. They're in the gated communities. They're in the good side of town also. I've always had access to black women growing up in a white neighborhood. Why would I need to go to the so-called stereotypical black neighborhood? Black and white people are everywhere in every economical community in town. So we don't have to go nowhere. But if you're a black woman, you want to date a white man and your neighborhood's predominantly black, you probably need to step out of your neighborhood. Just saying. And white guys, you want to date a black woman, you got to go where they're at too. You got to seek them out. You know? Not all black women live in the hood. That's right. A lot of black women live in great neighborhoods. A lot of black women are successful, have careers, degrees, PhDs, doctors, lawyers. A lot of women that are on my panel that follow me are lawyers. Some are doctors. I got to know what some of these ladies do, and I'm like, oh my God. And it makes sense. The most educated group is black women, so it makes sense. Who's got the careers? Who's making the money? Who's adapting and overcoming the situation? I've seen 2 black women I've known ever since high school and junior high school that went from single mothers to 6 figures by themselves. But that's what I see. Those are the black women I see. Those are the black women I've been attracted to all my life. Women of faith, professional black women. The black women with the heart and the spirit. You know what I love about black women? And I'm going to tell you, the ones I've worked with, they have that loving spirit, but they also have that spirit. They also have that, I'm going to make it happen. I'm not going to wait for somebody to do something for me. A lot of black women have no choice. They have to make it work, and they do. And you know what? That's why our marriages works so well, black women, white men. And it's because of black women's character. And why would I not talk about this? Look, without my wife, I'd be a lot worse off. I'm going to be honest. My wife has made me better than I ever thought I could be. And I'm not saying I'm great. I'm just an everyday white guy. But my wife has brought the best out of me. And I'm telling you, the reason I'm standing here today or sitting here on YouTube is because my wife loved me so much. It actually kept me alive through some times. It gave me that faith to carry on. Knowing that she was waiting there with her love pulled me through. And I'm telling you, I love my wife with all my heart. She is a blessing from God that I don't deserve. I can never deserve my wife. There's no way. And I'm being honest. But I am thankful she is my wife. And I would lay down my life for her in a second. No questions asked. And anything she wants from me, I'll give it to her. I will find a way to give her what she wants. Though she don't ask much from me. But anyway, and let me tell you, our marriage has been awesome. Okay. Now, does that mean we didn't have problems and it was peaches and cream all the way? No. We're human beings. We both had to make it work. You know, it wasn't always easy, but it was a blessing the whole way. And what it took was faith in God, praying, and loving each other more than our problems. Being able to see what the other is going through and understand. Maybe not fully understand, but have some compassion, some empathy. Okay? And ladies, you need a guy that has compassion and some empathy, because if he's going to see what you're going through, or it, us as men, we're stubborn. We got a one-track mind. If we think we're right, and nothing else. But if we have a little empathy, a little compassion, then we can listen to you and understand where you're coming from. And marriage takes a lot of I'm sorry and I was wrong. But you know what? The struggle within that marriage makes people love each other more. It builds character. Because when you're in a marriage, it's no longer about you. And I tell you, my marriage is like my Army career. Okay? And let me tell you how it's like my Army career. Because my marriage, just like my Army career, when I came into it, it was no longer about me. When I came into it, I became expendable. The mission is more important than me. Winning the battle is more important than me. The marriage is more important than me. My wife and children are more important than me. It's no longer about me. And the more men that understand, when you go into a marriage, it's no longer about you. Your wife is more important than you. Your children are more important than you. And you got to understand, your wife is the most important member of your family. And she deserves everything that you are and have. And if you can't give her everything, your marriage will fail. But the more you give, the more you get, too. And this crap, this 50-50 mindset that we hear so much about, men, get out of that crap. Okay? You're supposed to be the provider. And if you have a family, how can you be 50-50? Who's going to take care of the kids? Who's going to make sure they get to school and all that stuff? Who's going to take care of all the stuff in the household? See, back in the day, when my grandfather, he did everything. He worked. My grandmother, she never drove. I'm serious. My grandfather drove. He worked. He worked 6 days a week. Um, he only had Sunday off for years and years. Had a household, 4 kids, and a 2-bedroom house with 1 bathroom. 1 car. Made it work. Grandmother never worked. She took care of the family, the cooking, the household, you know? And I kind of wish things were that way in today's world. I think we'd be better off. Um, because in today's world, it's like both people are working, but yet us as men, we think, oh, we had a hard day, we'll just do our thing. And then the woman's stuck with the children, in cooking and everything. And it's like, well, actually, she's doing more than 50-50. Um, I wish things were the way they used to be in that sense. Um, families were stronger. Um, anyway, but what my channel is about is it's uplifting interracial relationships. Okay, we we respect Black women here. We love them. We have compassion, and we're not going to over sexualize them. That stuff it's got to stop. You know, but you know what? The thing of it is you can see where a man's heart is by what he shows you. And think about it. If I show you, if I say I love Black women, right? And I show you images of Black women, you can kind of see where my heart is. If I show you Black women where you could see her butt popping out and she's in a skimpy outfit, that's what I see. That's where my heart is, right? But if I show you a Black woman that's has a professional look, I show you a Black woman that's in a church setting, that's where my heart is. You know, us as men, we're like what they say. Men are we image or have an image thing, right? We're attracted to an image. When we see a beautiful woman, we get excited. We want to talk to her, right? We're attracted to her. It's that image. And a lot of times we'll show you where our heart is. We'll show you the image we have. How we see you, we'll show you. The women I show you, those photos I show you, this is how I see you. Black women of faith, I've seen all my life. Those are the women I've been attracted to. That's a woman I'm married to, a woman of faith. And I've been influenced by black women because I've seen the beauty and the love. And as I grew up, that's what I wanted. That's where my heart was. That's where, my heart is. I'll show you where my heart is. But if a man shows you these over sexualized image, that's where his heart is. That's what he wants from you. And people will say, well, you know what? It's natural to have sex. It's natural to be attracted to each other. And, it's just a natural thing. I don't see what the big deal is. Well, first of all, we're not dogs. We don't go in heat and just start humping each other. Okay? We are human beings. There's a time and place for everything. But see, you'll never see images of black women in the skimpy outfits on my channel. You know why? That's not where my heart is. When I think of intimacy and sexual things, I'm thinking about my wife. My wife. My eyes are on my wife. My wants, my desires belong to my wife. Therefore, you won't see me looking at black women in that way. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to look at my wife that way. But how I see black women here is I see the professionalism, the excellence. I see the spirituality. And that's a beautiful thing. And I want to promote that image because I believe, and call me crazy, I think our country will be better off if black women open up their options and white men and other non-black men do the same and we come together. I believe we'll be better off. I think we have a blessing we're overlooking. We're not understanding each other. Heck, we're not even trying to get to know each other, it seems. We want to get to know each other, but we're afraid or we can't get out of that comfort zone. I want to promote that. Look, I have my wife. I have my family. I got everything. Okay? Me and my wife are middle-aged. We lived our life. We opened up our options. We took our swirl to investment. We have children and grandchildren. And the way I look at it is I'm passing the torch to you. I'm passing it to you. Like the Lovings passed it to us, I'm passing the torch to you. I'm going to be going in my 60s soon. Me and my wife, we're beyond the dating and all that crazy stuff. Okay? But we want to promote the blessings we have and show you can have that. You can have an awesome relationship. And black women, you don't have to be supermodels to have a white man that loves you. Okay? We're just men. We're nothing special. Okay? One man is not better than the other. Skin tone don't build character. It's what's in your heart. Black women, white men are the most successful because they're putting in the most work. And our communities, we've been conditioned that we got to make things happen. Everybody depends on us. Black women, white men, do they not? So when we get together and we pour into each other, it's like, wow. But and sometimes people say, you're always talking about how great black women are. Okay, we heard it. We heard your story. Okay, why do you keep saying it? And I'm like, well, because it's true, number one. Number two, if someone looks at my channel and I'm talking, I always put it out there so they know this is an interracial channel. They know that I promote interracial relationships with black women and white men. That's why I do it. And why do I say good things about black women? Number one, because I can. Number two, it feels good. And number three, it's the damn truth. And I think the crazy thing is that there are a lot of black women that don't hear men expressing their love for them, so they think it's like, okay, they're shocked. They don't know what to do. And then they think, okay, well, this can't be right because they're used to relationships that are toxic and things are always chaotic. And when a man comes with true love, they're like, no, that can't be right. And see, people have this weird psychology that if it ain't jacked up, it ain't real. If you're not, broken up and have divorces and everything's haywire, it's not real. I had women tell me on my platform, they says, you know what? You're not real. Like, what? They said, yeah, this Vince guy is the real deal. Okay. In what way? I'd say we're both the real deal. One's got a marriage that's strong, lasting years and years. The other, I don't know what he's got. I have no clue. But I'm telling you, I just think black women, they don't know when men love them. And I think it's just maybe a cultural difference. There's not a lot of white men just go and say, I love black women, just like that. I just throw it out there. And then they think, wait a minute. When I was dating back in the day, I remember approaching black women and they would give me the deer in the headlight look, like, what? You want to do what? Uh-huh. You wanna take me out? And I'd be like, I would just be going crazy in my head, like, either tell me yes or no. What are you doing? But they were in shock because it wasn't in the norm. It was like, wait, white men aren't supposed to like us. They're supposed to be racist and creepy, but this guy's real nice to me and he wants to take me out. I'm telling you, it would drive me so crazy at times. And look, I understand where I live, the time that was going on. I I understand being shocked, but it was just the weirdest thing. Um. Oh, hey Yolanda, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. But I would be frustrated. I would be so frustrated with black women because I would ask them out and then I would have to wait to get a response, right? And you know what? That was a good thing usually because if they were hesitant, they were in shock, it was like someone would be like, "Oh no, go away." And you knew right away she's not interested. Um so sometimes when they were in shock, it was okay, I have a chance. Um but I just think a lot of times black women don't see true love when you put it in front of them, and especially from a white man. They it's like out of the norm. It's not. And things have been um told to black women that white men are racist, we're creepy, we're fetishizers, all those stereotypes. So I kind of get it, but if you get to know us, you'll find out that there are a lot of us that are good men that just want to have a relationship with you, just want to be with you. Um, and I think that's with my channel. I think people are a little confused because I do try to put it in a positive light. I try to be upbeat about it. um, but I've been honest too. I've told you about toxic relationships I've had with black women, and I have. Um, but overall, black women have been a blessing to me, and that's what I want to tell people. There's good and bad in every, but black women have been amazing. Look, I've been married 29 years. That I mean it and it feels great. It's awesome. To come home and your wife loves you more than anything and she's your best friend and you just and look, we don't have to go anywhere or do anything spectacular. A lot of times we just get a blanket and go on the porch and just look at the lights at night. And we talk, and I just look forward to that. And when I'm wrapped up in a blanket with my wife and it's awesome. And we talk about, our marriage and, stuff we've done, our children, our grandkids. Um, and, I've experienced something that's been beautiful and awesome. I've experienced love, legacy, love, loyalty, and legacy. And I've been saying that word a lot, right? Because for a relationship to work, you got to have love. Okay. People say marriage is a business deal. Okay, it is kind of, but if you don't love each other, it ain't gonna work. Okay. You got to have that love. You got to have loyalty. You got to be loyal to each other. Okay. Your wants and desires belong to each other, nobody else. When you get married, they always say, forsake all, right? That means your wants, your desires, your emotions belong to your wife. Okay. And ladies, they belong to your husband. And, and that's what I want to promote. I want to promote interracial relationships in the traditional way: a man, a woman, children. And being a man of faith, my wife is a woman of faith. And I tell you, that's helped us through our marriage, through our relationship. It's brought us closer together, you know? But anyway, I just want you to know what this is about, what this channel is about, what my goal is. Okay? And look, I'm going to say good things about black women and interracial relationships. I'm going to focus on the positive, okay? And the reason is I want to promote it. And there's more positive than negative. Okay? I know we have to go to the negative sometimes, but usually if you live in a positive light, your life will be more positive. If you have a positive attitude and you push forward, positive things usually happen, right? But if you go through life as a Debbie Downer, oh, well, this sucks. This is going to suck. This ain't going to work. Well, it's probably not. You know? I mean, you're going to have ups and downs regardless. But usually, positive people that are positive thinking usually have a positive outcome. And I'm not talking being overly positive to where your ego gets out of control. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you have faith, it's going to work out. You're going to work hard and do your best. And, you have faith that it's going to be all right. It's going to work out. And look, but we got to understand we're flawed people. We're going to get on each other's nerves. Me and my wife, there's been times we get on each other's nerves. We've lived together for 29 years, been married, and But as we get older, get more mature, we understand each other better. And it does get easier down the road. It really does. Because we're not such young and dumb knuckleheads at that point, you know. And I'm not saying we're knuckleheads and dumb, but what I'm saying is through life, through time, you get wisdom. Okay, you start understanding how the world works, and you start understanding each other. You know, um, but this is my neighborhood. Okay, and you know, ladies, I think you're awesome. I think you're beautiful, and don't sell yourself short. Don't settle for less. Do not chase that shiny object. Okay? Get to know who you're following. Okay? I'm not going to tell anybody who to follow, who not to. I don't play that game. I never tell people, don't subscribe to him, don't to her. That's your business. I don't care what platforms you go to. That's your business. My problem with another content creator is not your problem, it's mine. And I hate when content creators, you know, try to get their followers to turn on other people that they follow. That's crap. You go where you want to. You don't need to give somebody the finger on the way out. And that's what I got. It was crazy. But I get it. People didn't understand what was going on. And they believed one side of the story, and yeah, it is what it is. But I took that L, and it was my fault. I didn't vet properly. Okay? But I tell you what I will not do. Okay? I will not stand with another white man and attack divestment channels. I will not do that. Okay? Um I will not put over sexualized images of black women on my platform. I will not do that. Okay? I'm a man of faith and I need to act accordingly. So I can't have dealings with certain people. I can't have that. Okay? I don't expect you to be people of faith coming over, but I got to do what I got to do. But let me tell you something. All right? I'm not here to promote white men. I could care less. All right? I promote them in a sense if they're good men and they're going to do right by black women. But I'll kick a white man to the curb very easy when it comes between him and a black woman. And especially when people have been on my platform support me from the beginning. You're not, no white guy's going to come in and get them kicked off. No, it's not going to happen. I'm not here to go in on black women's channels. I'm not here. It's just unnatural for me. It's like, what? I don't do that. And especially if I don't have a beef with them. I'm not loyal to another white man like that. I don't live in the collective. Okay? I'm a free thinking individual. Do I think white men are better for black women than black men? Well, that depends on the character, but statistically, black women do better with white men and vice versa. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. I don't think skin tone makes you superior or inferior. Okay? The reason I do promote interracial relationships because I've seen the beauty in black women. I've seen how amazing black women are. And I see a number of white men that would do better with black women than white women. And I'm not trying to make this, black women good, white women bad. What I'm saying is statistically, we do better with black women, white men. It just is what it is. It's the truth. And why I'm vilified for promoting this is beyond. Because if you promote, you know, your own race, well, I guess, well, if it's black love, it's a beautiful thing, and people promote it. If it's a white guy that says he prefers white women, then he's a racist. Um, and I think that's crap. I mean, you can have your preference with any group that you want. I don't go in on white men that want to be with Becky. I don't. That's your choice. I don't go in on them that prefer Asian women because I think everybody should has the right to have their preference. Okay, but what I will say is, us as white men, we do best with black women. Okay, that's a statistical truth. We do. We do better with wealth too. And it's not that black women are coming with wealth. No, it's that they bring the best out of us. So we tend to do better with black women. Black women put in more of the work. White men put in more of the work than other groups. Okay? It don't mean we're better than everybody. It just means we're working harder. So if you work harder, you get a better result, right? Makes sense. Non-sociopathic white men are preferred. Yeah, you don't want a sociopath. Okay? But ladies, look, if you're going to deal with a white man or other non-black men, make sure, okay? Make sure he has some empathy. Make sure he has compassion. Okay? That's a red flag right there. If you tell him a story of you being traumatized, he's like, "Oh, well, sorry to hear that. Well, I didn't do it to you. Okay, moving on." If he tells you that, then you know what? Stay away from him. Okay? Because he don't love you. Because if he loves you, he'll feel hurt. He'll feel bothered. And he don't have to date you or be married to you. He can just have general love for you. I have love for black women. I'm not in a relationship with them. I just, you know, I see some of the stuff they go through. I see the big heart black women have. So I have empathy for them. I have compassion. And the black women in my life have been a blessing to me. So yeah, I do have feelings for black women. Okay? I do. I think they're wonderful. Are they all great? Well, no, nobody's all great. But there's been a heck of a lot more good than bad, and let me tell you. Nobody can check me on my marriage. Mm-mm. They tried in the beginning. But you know what? We had true love and they didn't. They were focused on skin tone and culture and what everybody thought. Me and my wife were focused on each other. The world could burn down. We're going to be together. We're going to love each other and we're going to make it work. And that was our attitude. Like I said, we had to go through some things like everybody does. Getting to know each other, getting on each other's nerves. You know, if you're with someone long enough, you're going to irritate each other. But, you know, going through that, we learned to love each other more. And the crazy thing is it's like we almost can read each other's minds. We know when the other person's upset, hurt, mad. I mean, happy. It's almost like we share each other's heart and brain. It's like, you know, somebody told me, one of my friends was like, "Gosh, you know what? Wow, when talking to you and your wife, and we've been friends forever, right? And you know, it's like when I talk to you or your wife, it's like I'm talking to the same person. You guys are so much alike. It's like And I just think years we do become one. We really do. When the Bible says you come together as one, you do. It's like um you almost share the same thoughts and stuff. They did a study and they found that people that have been together, married for years, they found out that their heartbeats synchronize with each other. Do you know that? They've proven that happens. Like when you're with your wife, your heartbeat will align with hers. It'll be in sync. It's the weirdest thing. But I think more is in sync with your heart, with your love, with your emotions, your spirituality. It's like it comes together, it meshes together. You become one, you know? And I'm telling you, me and my wife, we think so much alike. We finish each other's sentences like no tomorrow. We do it all the time. Like we'll say the same thing at once, what we're thinking. And maybe it's because, we gotten to know each other through the years so well that we know each other. But I think it's something more. I think we're really coming together as we've come together as one, you know? And it gets to where you learn to love each other, you build with each other. And it's like you can't be without each other, And if God forbid anything happened to my wife, I don't know what I would do. I can never see being with anybody else. I can't, you know. Um, and if you study like human nature, a lot of times, the husband or wife passes on, and soon after the husband or wife passes on, it's like they get so attached that they almost can't live without each other. It's, I mean, my connection to my wife through the years has gotten stronger. It's like she's a part of me. She's like it's like I'm not me without her. Does that make sense? It's like I can't sleep good if my wife's not next to me. I can't, I just, and when we're not together, it just seems like something's missing. It's, you know, but I think it's just us coming together as one. But anyway, I'll drop the link again. If you don't want to come up, I'm going to close it soon. Um, I just wanted to do this. Before I forget, guys, okay, I'm going to have a watch party Sunday. Where's my phone? Dang it. I'm going to have a watch party Sunday. Okay. Um, and I put it in my community page. Okay. Um, if you have Video Prime or Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video, you can watch the movie with me, but you have to be a member of Prime Video to do this watch party. Okay. And I think it's like $11 a month or something. Um, I'm not telling you get a membership to watch this movie with me, but if you want to, if you want to have a site where you can watch movies and you get access to all the movies once you become a Prime member. It cost me $11, but I did it because I want to do watch parties. And these watch parties, we can have up to 100 people. Okay. And we can do whatever movie you want. I'm going to do The Bodyguard Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested, send me an email. I'll send you the link, but you got to be a Prime member because if I send you the link and you're not, you can't. And the reason they do that is they don't want one person be a member, and then everybody watches the movies on one person. Um, but I know some people do have Prime Video, and if you already have it, you can come in with me. I want to do movie night once a week. Okay, on Sundays, I want to. What I want to do is have Sunday. I want to do my prayer meeting, and then we'll do like a movie night. You know, and then later on we'll do a movie review. Okay, and then that's what I'm going to do Sunday. I'm going to have a watch party at 2 p.m. Eastern, and then at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to do the movie review. Okay. If you don't do the watch party, you can still come on the movie review and talk about it. Um, but if you're interested in having movie nights, let me know. And if you got Prime Video, it's real nice. All I got to do is, if you got the Prime Video, all I got to do is send you the link, and we can watch movies together. We can. It's cool. You can go on in there, and we can have a chat while the movie's going. Yeah, we can do Bronx Tale too. Whatever you guys want to do. I think it would be nice to do that. And if you want to do the watch party with me, I could have up to 100 people. Okay. I don't think I'll have 100 people watching with me, but we can have up to 100. So if you're interested, let me know. But we can watch, and it don't have to be just interracial movies. Whatever you guys want to watch for movie night, let me know. I'd like to do that once a week where we come together if you guys are interested. Okay. But let me know. And all you got to do is email me, and I'll send you the link. Okay. And we'll give it a test this week. Make sure it works. I got a couple people that are going to be on right now, but let me know if you're interested. And if you got Prime Video, hey, we can do this. We can watch. I'm a member. We can watch movies. Whatever you want to watch. You want to watch Bronx Tale or something new? Whatever you want to watch. If you want to watch Hidden Figures one night, and, it's up to you guys. If you're interested in doing that, let me know. And look, it's the easier way to do it. Discord, I kind of struggle with because I got to open up different programs to get a movie started. But I don't really do Discord anymore. I kind of got away with it. My time is so limited with work and stuff. But movie nights, we can have that. And we'll do the movies. Yeah, we'll go. We'll do one on the Bronx Tale. We'll do one on something new. The movies you guys like to see, and then we'll have a movie review. But let me know if you're interested. If you want to do this, let me know. But you got to have a Prime Video account to do it. And but if you do, some people have it already, so it's a way we could have movie night. And if on Sunday you don't have nothing going on, you want to just jump in and have a movie together, we can do that. What I'm going to do this Sunday is at 1:55, I'll start sending out the links, and then we'll start the watch party at 2:00. Okay. And I would like to do it. I think it would be awesome. And then we'll have movie reviews. People have been telling me, hey, why don't we do movie reviews like we used to? I had a number of people emailing me telling me that. So that's what I'm going to do. We've had so much fun with movie reviews. And it's a good way to get out of the YouTube drama and stuff. I don't want to make every show where we talk about Tyrone and Becky or that stuff. The haters, I sometimes, we need to get away from that stuff a little bit. Um, but yeah, I'm going to do that Sunday. I'm going to have a watch party at 2 p.m. Eastern, and then 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do a movie review. And then I'm going to have a prayer meeting in between. Maybe I'll do the prayer meeting, and yeah, maybe I'll do it early in the morning. Um, but that's what the plan is. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Okay. Video Prime is set up for watch parties. As long as the people are members, we can all do it. And they got so many movies to choose from. I mean, it's great. I mean, I have it to watch movies whenever me and my wife get a chance. Um, but yeah, and like I said, I'll do that. Um, so if you guys are interested, let me know. Send me an email. Um, let me give you my email real quick. My email is in the description box also, and it's in my community page at the bottom. So if yeah, let's see. Let me make sure. Okay. Okay. Okay, and my email is roadrunnernm89@gmail.com. Okay, so if you're interested in doing this watch party, let me know. Okay, we're going to do the bodyguard. Um, and like I said, to do it, you got to be a member. Um, I got to buy the movie to do it, and I'll do that. So, but I got a number of movies already. So, um, I was thinking doing the bodyguard. I got something new. We could do a Bronx Tale. That's a good one. Um, and there's other like little movies, like interracial movies that aren't box office smash, but they're good movies. A lot of positivity and stuff. Um, but yeah, let me know, guys. Um, but anyway, let me go ahead and get ready to close this out. But I just want you guys to know what my channel's about. Okay. Um, I don't expect you to do anything for this channel. You being here is enough. You coming on, having a discussion um, in the chat, or whenever we do panels. That's good enough for me. I don't expect nothing out of nobody. Um, YouTube should be fun. It should be something you like doing and not a hassle. Okay. Um, but anyway, that's where I'm at. Yeah, if you hit the like button on the way out, and if you want me to cover some stories, there's one somebody sent me. Um, so always wish Whitney and Kevin got together. Oh yeah, I think that would have been a power couple. I mean, and look, guys, I think Kevin Costner really loved Whitney Houston. And I don't mean just as a friend. I think he was in love with her. Just from what I've seen when he was around her. And look, it was his idea to bring Whitney Houston in to that movie. That was all him. And I mean, at her funeral, I mean, he was crying. He was, oh my God, his heart was broken. Um, I think I think if she would have said, you know what, if she would have gave him the green light, I think he would have kicked his wife to the curb and went to her. I believe that. Maybe I'm wrong, but what I'm reading, that dude loved her. He loved Whitney. That was, oh my god, it just, you know, he would. He is acting like that was his wife. He had that much love. It was, I don't know. I just had a vibe with that. Like he was into Whitney. Um, and people talk about that. What if they got together? Would she still be alive? I I just I don't know, but I think if they were together, there would be less stress. I don't think um the thing with Bobby Brown out there cheating on her and as wild as he was and the stress with that, I just think Kevin would have been a lot less stressful to her. You know, I think he would have been with her the whole time. He wouldn't be out and about in different cities messing with other women. I believe that. But who's to say? It didn't happen. Yeah, he was married at the time. He was. So, I mean, but I think if he had a chance, I think his wife would have been gone. I'm just saying. And yeah, Whitney deserved better. She did. Um, she had her problems, but she was so classy and so eloquent and so beautiful, and her voice was, oh man. It was sad to see someone that beautiful and talented leave the earth so quick. I just it was heartbreaking. Like I said, Whitney. I mean, who didn't love Whitney Houston? Serious. I mean, we all love Whitney Houston. I don't care what race you are. I don't care if you're. Look, she was getting flack by that goofball. What's his name? Al Sharpton. Back in the day, there were groups of black people that were giving her a bunch of crap because they said that her songs were too white. That that and all it was is everybody loved her music because her voice was beautiful. um who couldn't like her voice? I mean, I don't know, but people are weird that way. But she took a lot of flack from that. If you watch her documentary, it'll explain that. But I think with Whitney, I think that the pressure would not allow her to open up her options. I think the black community, and I hate to say that, but I think they would have gave her a bunch of crap if she did get with Kevin Costner or a white man. I think people would have had a problem. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they would have embraced it and say, "Oh, good, Whitney opened up her options." But anyway, um,
Hey, my
okay.
man.
Hey, what's going on there, Angel?
The thing's been going great so far. My communication with the current lady who's in Florida that I spoke about a bit the last time I was up here. We've been communicating for the last 2 months, and we actually are planning on visitations here soon. But let's just say some black men are trying to critique me, saying how I should communicate or how things should be between us, or the thing saying that she's not the right woman for me when she's just perfect the way she is, of her communication, her sense of humor, her loving and respect, and so much more. And on top of that, today I was attacked by a few dudes that accused and assumed that I was a virgin. And just because I haven't had sex as of yet, I don't seem to consider myself a virgin. But with the way things are going, with my current lady, her name is Latoya, from the state of Florida. Things between us are like more happier than I could have ever imagined versus the first lady that I communicated from Kendra G's channel there. And
Oh, okay.
and I just didn't like the level of disrespect. And the one black man tried to say that that I'm being catfished and that she's using me. When for one, she actually helped me prior there because last month she actually had placed an order of $20 worth of groceries at a Walmart for pickup. And just last weekend, in return, she asked me if I could order her something for delivery to her home address in Florida through DoorDash. And I asked her what she wanted, and she wanted something from IHOP, and she told me exactly what she wanted from IHOP through DoorDash. So I had ordered that for her in return for what she did for me last month. And is there any problem with the lady doing something for me first, then for me doing something in return afterwards, just as a thank you to each other? I don't think so. But yet they are saying that she's using me, she's taking advantage of me, and I'm being catfished when I've seen her on video numerous times. And the fact that
Uh-huh.
we haven't had sex, like that qualifies me as being a virgin. I mean, come on, I've been in relationships like this that were long distance, but the first long distance one was she was all the way in New York while I was here in Arizona, and I asked her has she ever dated anyone like me who's autistic, and when she said she didn't know what autism was, it kind of felt like it wasn't risky to be dating her since she didn't precisely know what I'm like or what I
Uh,
am there. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, first of all,
Sorry if I'm sharing too much, Shanley, if that's how I pronounce your name. It's just
yeah,
I had a couple of guys come at me today and
yeah,
just
um,
did some redundant shit.
yeah. Let me just say
Sorry my
this.
language.
Yeah, let me say this. Look, you can do nice things for young ladies. Look, she don't need to sleep with you for you to do nice stuff for her. Okay, um, and the thing about being a virgin is none of their business. And you know what? I wouldn't worry about that. Um, but if you want to do something nice, do something nice. But keep in mind, don't expect nothing from that. And I would say to all men,
No,
look, yeah, yeah, you're
and that's
not,
the way it was. I didn't even
yeah,
ask for her. Well, she actually offered to purchase me when I told her about how I was running low on food back in later June of this summer. And so,
uh,
like in the early of July of last month, she had placed a order for a 4 pack of Chef Boyardee ravioli and a couple of frozen Marie calendars, frozen meals, and
yeah,
a few other things. And she did that out of her own generousness. And
yeah.
then the fast forward to last weekend, as I said, she asked me if I'd be willing to order her something from DoorDash because of what she did for me and at first. It would be like when you meet your woman for the first time and she did something nice for you at first there, Roadrunner, and then she asked you if you could do something for her in return for what she did for you at first. That's essentially what it
Oh,
was
okay,
for the two of us. Is
yeah.
that she did something for me there, and so I did something for her in exchange.
Oh, okay, yeah. And you're just being friendly and kind to each other. That's good.
Yeah,
Uh, um,
just
and
sometimes when I explain things, people don't understand. So I do go a bit more in detail and explicit of
yeah,
stuff than most people, just because when I explain things that first short sentence, that's the people don't understand what I fully say. So I kind of go more in depth.
yeah, yeah. Um, but what you guys got with each other's between you two. I mean, it don't matter what anybody thinks. It's none of their business. And look, I mean, us as men, we should do nice things for women. Look, I've spent
Um,
um
KP, if her purchasing me $20 worth of groceries as a one-time thing is feeding me, then okay, if that's what you think. She only did that
eh,
that one time because I didn't have any money in
eh,
my account, and she was
okay,
generous enough to place an order of $20 worth of groceries for pickup
okay,
at my nearest Walmart there. And then that's where the time
okay,
fast forward to last weekend,
yeah,
where she
yeah,
like asked me in return. If you don't understand that, obviously you don't know what
okay,
it's like, because people often tell me that you shouldn't be purchasing her anything, or to not give her any money, which I haven't there, besides the IHOP order that I did for her in return for what she did for me. But she hasn't been purchasing my food on a regular basis
okay,
there,
okay,
KP.
okay. Don't worry about the comments. Look, um, it, what you guys got going is between you two. Okay, don't worry about what people think. Okay, um, and look, I've spent money on women that I was dating that never turned out. Oh well, it is what it is. Us as men, I've been raised. We pay for the date. We pay for it, and sometimes they bounce. Oh well, we could always make more money. We can always, um, and if you do nice things, she does it for you. That's your business. Don't worry about what people are saying because, um, you know, and yeah, don't let people bother you like that. It's
Yeah.
just hey, you got something going. You think it's a good relationship, and if she does, hey, more power to you. There's always going to be people that have an opinion, and it might not, and it she might say she's feeding him, and not be that um don't let that bother
Yeah.
you. Okay, and
I understand, but at the same time, why does it matter to KP there? But at the same time, I've explained it already where she did it as a one-time thing. But I guess for those that don't understand where I'm coming from, there, it's like, what's your problem there?
well, I think times we get we worry a little bit about what people think. She did something kind for you, you did something kind for her. Okay. And I think what she was getting at is, men should pay for the meals or what, that's us as men, we need to be more providers. We need to be the ones that pay for the dates, to pay for the and I think that's where it's going. And that
Yeah,
and don't
yeah.
yeah, but don't
Yeah,
take it
yeah,
so
I understand, and but maybe I shouldn't read the chat there. But at the same time, from what KP said, it kind of gives me the assumption as though KP thinks that she is providing all my meals for me, like
uh
she's paying for
that
my groceries when
uh,
I
okay.
pay for my own groceries there. But it was just that one time where I didn't have any money in my bank account
Oh,
there, to where
okay.
I was running out of stuff in my pantry, where she had did the kind thing and did what she did for me. But like I said, it seems like
It's
KP's comment.
it don't take it that serious. I don't think it was that serious. I don't think she was saying
I guess I'm just making it worse than what it is. I'm
I don't
sorry,
think
KP, but I just
yeah, I don't think she's saying that she pays for everything. She's like, "Oh, she pays his bill." Yeah, I think it's like a question thing, like because a lot of times there are men that will take advantage of women or exploit them a little, where the women's paying, the bills, and men ain't doing what they're supposed to. And that's not saying you're doing that, okay? Um, it's not that big a deal. She just said a comment. I don't think she meant it in a bad way. She just saying, "Oh, she." So yeah, I mean, sometimes look, um when I was dating my wife, I paid for everything. But there were a couple times she would show up to my work and buy me lunch. Okay, that's cool, but um and maybe it's just one of those deals. Hey, she seen you were in a bind, she just helped you out. But you pay for it most of the time, that's great. Um don't read into stuff so much. And if someone's calling you a virgin, so what? It's none of their
All
I
right.
yeah, don't let that get to you. That's I
Yeah.
and they probably
uh,
told you that to get under your skin and try to
yeah.
make you feel bad. Don't let that.
Or
And just
maybe it's just because the way she looks like there. This is some of her pictures. This is what she looks like.
oh,
This
okay,
is
okay, okay,
That's her. So
okay,
that's pretty much what she looks like there, guys. And think they're just trying to get under my skin. Yeah, we met online. We've been communicative on Instagram for the past couple months, since early of June of this summer, and it's gonna be 2 months come like the this weekend here. And we actually do a lot of video calls with each other quite regularly
okay,
there. We kind of been not communicative because we already know a lot about each other, but at the same time, it's kind of like when you meet someone for the first time online and you talk to each other pretty regularly, but then like once you guys know what you each other are like and all that, and have interests of each other, the conversation kind of slow down because you already know more like so much of each other, and the only next step is visitations. So that's where like it's coming about for the both of us, whether it's her coming to Arizona first and me then going to Florida, or me going to Florida first and her coming to Arizona. We want to see each other as a next step in the relationship towards each other.
oh, okay. Did she give you permission to show her photos?
Yeah, she gave me permission.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, you know what? The relationship you guys is your relationship. Don't let nobody you know get under your skin. And look, I mean, if you're happy, she's happy, then that you got something special, and nobody needs to know about it. I'm just
And no one should have asked about it, or like my sex life today that they did on someone's stream today.
oh, they shared your stuff on a stream.
Well, no, on another stream earlier today, I had a couple of people that asked me about my sex life, and then that's where they made the assumption of me being a virgin when they don't even didn't even know about the relationship I have with the woman that is from Florida. So I had to come to my defense and tell that to them, and they still assumed as though I'm a virgin.
Okay, let them assume that. That's their problem, not yours. Uh, yeah, don't get wrapped up in that stuff. They want to. Okay, and
Yeah.
look, I mean, there are people that are virgins till they get married. That's a good thing. Biblically, it says we're supposed to be that way till we get married. It does. So if you're that, okay, nothing wrong with that. That's um, we live in a society where people think, you got to have sex right away, or it's a bad thing to be a virgin. No, it's not. Um, some people, men and women, save themselves for marriage.
And you
Um,
obviously know who thinks that way. A lot of black men.
yeah, yeah. Don't worry about that. That's none of their business. Uh, if they told me that, I say, okay, whatever. You know, oh well. Don't let that. Too many times we worry about what others think. Don't do that. Okay, if you got a good relationship, hey, and it's none of their business what you got going. It's none of their business whether you're, a virgin or whatever. And look, have your relationship and do you. I mean, don't worry about what people think. People are people. They're going to say stuff to you. They're going to try to get under your skin. And you know what? And your relationship's your relationship, you and her. And nobody needs to know about it. I mean, you could say I'm in a relationship and hey, you know, um, but on YouTube and stuff, people are going to try to get under your skin. They're going to try to get that drama. That's where the views are. That's where people
Yeah.
try to build their channel with drama, getting you upset and going off. Um, and for what? It's not worth it, you know. But
I do understand where you're coming from, and thank you so much.
oh yeah, yeah. But stay safe out there, and
All right.
don't worry about what people think. They're always
You
going to
you know
think
I
what
always
they
love
want.
listening to your streams, and you always give great insights because you obviously are married to a black woman, and you have a great channel here, and I love everything that you bring to the table here.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it.
No problem there, Roadrunner.
Yeah, but be safe and hey, you know what? They don't need to know your stuff. That's live your life, be
Yeah,
happy. You know,
yeah.
um, and don't worry about what they think. Being a virgin's
All
not
right.
a bad thing, okay, bro? It's not. I'm not saying you are or you're not, but I'm just saying don't. That's none of their business anyway. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, but stay safe, protect your
most definitely.
relationship, okay? And yeah, I thank you for coming
Well, you have
on.
a great night, and I'll let you get back to your stream. Just figure I come up there since I haven't been up here in a while, and at the same time, I still love watching your channel.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and thanks
No
for coming.
problem.
Thanks for coming on, and
No problem. You have a
good.
great night.
You too. Okay. All right. Now, Angel came on. Um. Look. Um. Ladies and gentlemen, look. Don't let people get under your skin. You got a relationship. Hey, have that great relationship. Um. You know. And look. I would say to young men out there, look. Being a virgin don't make you less of a man. It just And there are people out there, men and women, that wait till their wedding night. They stay a virgin till marriage. Actually, that's the proper way to do it. I know society and the world we live in, they tell you no, you gotta, being a virgin is a bad thing, but it's not. Okay. Um, it's just that we live in a crazy world where we think we gotta, if we're dating, we gotta be in bed. No, we don't. Okay. We can have love for each other without going there. In fact, you're better off waiting until marriage anyway. So, don't take that as a put down. I mean, they're going to dish you with that as a put down, but actually you're more of a man or woman waiting, doing it the right way. It's harder to do things the right way, right? Okay? So actually that's character, okay? And that sexual time comes. It look, listen to me, young men and women. I know you have that desire, hormones are raging, but that there's a time and place. You got to be responsible with that. Okay? And it's better to do it in a marriage environment. It really is. The reason it's in the Bible that way is because families tend to do better when they do it with marriage. you have both parents, the children have a stable environment. Okay, that time will come. Okay, don't rush into having sex, because it's like I said, it's more than a physical act. It's a spiritual thing. Okay, and you don't want to go there with someone that you don't love or don't love you. Okay, the love's got to be there. Um, yeah. I think, when you said his business, putting the lady's business, I think he's just so excited. He has a relationship. But yeah, uh, but I'm going to pray for him. I hope, it works out. I hope they have a loving relationship. That, we all want that. Nothing, it's a blessing to have someone that loves you. It is. Okay. Um, but I think, sometimes you get guys in there that's going to make fun of you. I mean, it is what it is. Don't let it get to you. Um, but anyway, but hey, Caroline Dreams, it's good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. Um, but anyway, guys, I want to promote, interracial relationships. I think it's a beautiful thing. We need to do it the right way. Um, swirl to investment. That's what I promote. Okay. And we do our relationships the right way, we'll be blessed. And it's okay to have a preference. It's okay for white men to love black women if we do it the right way. If we really love black women, that's a beautiful thing. If we're just lusting after them, that's not good. Okay? It needs to be more than the physical. You gotta, you need to touch your heart and soul before you touch your body. Okay? You got to fall in love with their heart and soul before you do it with their body. Okay? Serious. You'll be better off. Did he have the same smoke for those men that mocked him? I don't know. But you know how guys are. They go and mock him for that. I mean, in their minds, you're not a man unless you're sleeping with many women. I mean, so that's how they, I guess, prove their manhood, who they're sleeping with. No, that don't do nothing for your manhood. That you're just fulfilling lust at that point. Manhood is doing it the right way, having the strength and courage to do it the right way. That's a true man. A man that can love a woman and wait till the time is right. That's a true man. It's easy to jump in bed with someone and fulfill that lust. It's hard to hold out and say, you know what, it's not right. I need to do it the right way. That's what a man does. Okay? The man does the right thing. He don't take the easy way out. Okay? And that does not make you a man because you sleep with a woman. Okay? That just means you slept with her. Yeah. But anyway, that was an interesting thing. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this live. I will have another one Sunday. I might put a video through before Sunday, but next live will be Sunday at 2 p.m. The watch party. Well, it won't be a live, okay? If it's just going to be a watch party. You can't watch it on YouTube. It's going to be just straight through video or Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video. If you do have Amazon Prime Video, you can watch it with me and I'll send you the link. Let me know if you're interested. Send me an email. Okay. and I'll send you the link at 1:55. All right. So I want to try this movie night out. And if we get enough people, and I don't need a lot to do it, 3 or 4 people's cool. I'll do movie night every week if we have at least 3 or 4 people. Um, you know, and yeah, if you're a member, I'll provide the movie for the watch party. So, you know, but you have to be a member. I can't buy everybody's membership. That'll cost several thousands of dollars that I don't have. If I was a millionaire, I'd do that for you though. If I was rich, I would. But anyway, guys, hey, ladies, okay, listen to what I said. And men too. Look, swirl to investment. Do it the right way. Take your swirl to the next level. Okay, let's love each other. Let's love each other the right way. Okay, black women, white men. Look, we are the power couple. Okay, we set the standard. This is our community on the corner of Swirl and Investment in the YouTube streets. Okay, and the beautiful Roadrunner estates. Okay, on that hill where we're living our best life. Just imagine that. Okay, and hey, you don't want to settle for the lust. You don't want to go. You want to swirl to investment. You don't want to, go to the slums at the Beta Buck trailer park, okay? Where you don't want to swirl to lust and exploitation, okay? Some people take their swirl the wrong way, all right? Swirl to that investment, okay? It's either the corner of Swirl and Investment or the Beta Buck trailer park, where a dusty dude that just wants to look at your butt sits there in his creepy chair. Okay? Don't go there. Okay? Swirl to investment. But anyway, let me know what you think about the watch party. Okay? I'm excited. I want to do it. I think it'll be fun. And that's what I want to do on Sundays. Prayer meeting and then watch party. And then a couple days down the road, do the review. This week, I'm going to do the review that same night. Okay. There was a request for a movie review on The Bodyguard. And August 9th is Whitney Houston's birthday. Okay. So we're doing it in honor of Whitney Houston, of her memory, her career, her beautiful voice. Okay. We all love Whitney Houston. If you don't love Whitney Houston, something's wrong with you. I'm just saying. Okay. But anyway, we're going to do that in commemoration of Whitney. And, it's sad that she left this earth so young. But anyway, but we have that memory. And I still watch her videos today. And her music's awesome. Me and my wife, Sandy, sit and listen to it. Her music was beautiful. Nobody had a voice like Whitney. I'm just saying. But we're going on the movie review. We're going to talk about her life, her career, and her movies she did. We're not just going to review the movie. We'll talk about her career too, and how she was an inspiration, and and if you guys are welcome to come on the panel for the movie review, I would suggest, please, guys, come on the panel, talk about it. Because it's it's not as good if it's just me. It's not as good as having you guys in there participating on it. Okay, but you don't have to. But I'm just saying, movie reviews are better with multiple people giving their opinions. But anyway, guys, have a good night. I'll see you. Movie reviews or movie watch party, 2 p.m. Eastern time. I'll send you the link at 1:55, and we'll get on there. We'll watch the movie together. So if you're interested, email me. Okay. And then we'll have the movie review at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. So Sunday's going to be a fun day. So, and look, I, if you guys, if it goes good, we'll have movie night every week, and I'll let you guys vote on it if you want to do it. Um, I'll do it every week. I'll watch a movie with you guys if you want to do that. And then those of you that, you might not want to watch it this weekend, but maybe next weekend. So that's always open. Sandy did wonderful. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys, my wife Sandy did her first live by herself. She hosted ladies' night. Okay. Um, and look, I'm working on getting her to do another ladies' night. You know, I think it would be better with Sandy hosting ladies' night than me, because with me, I'm just going. You know, I pretty much have to have a panel to do it because I mean, ladies' nights for the ladies. And I think, you know, I think it was awesome that she came out. She was really nervous, guys. She wanted to do it, but she was nervous. And I think she did a great job. I was impressed. I was so proud, and you know, I give her extra huggies for it. Well, I hug her all the time anyway. But yeah, and then Prism came up and did a good job too, helping her with the questions. And then the panel towards the end was fun to watch with Indiana Mom. And then Pro came on, and it was just nice to see. I love seeing, you ladies come together, my wife and you ladies, and have a discussion. I enjoyed it. I was in the other room. I was watching for trolls, but I enjoyed the show. I did. And I'm just trying to, but you'll see my wife Sandy, she'll come on with me every now and then. Um, you know, but yeah, she's like, my wife's amazing. She's so awesome. I love her more than anything in the world. I do. God, you know what? You know what Sandy means? I'll translate it. There is a meaning behind my wife's name. And what Sandy means is that there is a God and he loves me. That's what Sandy means to me. Okay. I mean, I hit the ground all the time, and I thank the Lord for my wife. I do. God knows I don't deserve her. I mean, but I'm so grateful to have her in my life. So grateful she's my wife. I look, I'm blessed. I know I am. Um, to have a wife like Sandy it's heaven on earth. Uh, pretty please tell her thank you. Us ladies need. I will, and maybe I could talk her into another one, huh? I'll work on it. Fit Sandy perfect, yeah. But anyway, guys, I wanted you to get a feel of what I'm about, what my channel's about, where my heart is, and how I'm going to conduct it. And look, through YouTube, we're always, if you're a content creator, you're always looking for something new or some way to make it better, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, but I need to get back to the basics, and what I mean by that is where we have a space where we can feel good, we can have a blessing. I know there's going to be trolls. I know there's going to be roastings. That's YouTube. Uh, but I want to have nights where we just come in, have a good discussion, feel good, and leave with feeling good about our discussion and what we talked about. And I'm just thinking of ways to make this better. Okay. Um, I have a lot of work to do. I'm not the best content creator by no means. There's so many people better than me. But my heart's here and I love doing this. And I love you guys. I love interracial relationships, and I love black women. I love seeing black women do amazing things. And you guys do. Um, and you have a special place in my heart. Like I said, my path started with black women in a spiritual way, women of faith, talking to me about the Lord, how God loves me. Okay? There's a deep love I have for black women. You just don't know. Okay? I wouldn't be the man I am today if it wasn't for black women loving me. As a child to a man. Serious. So what did black women do for me to make me love them so much? Number one, they showed me love. They showed me how to give love and receive love in a godly way, spiritual way. They led me in my faith to my Lord, to my God. Okay? So that's a little bit about me. Okay? And those are the women I've always been attracted to. Women of faith, professional black women, you know. And those are women that had an impact in my life. And those are women that are doing amazing things for our country that we don't see. Black women are always doing amazing things that they don't get credit for. It's time we started giving black women credit that they deserve. And how do you lift up a black woman? You tell the truth about her. It's too easy. But I don't idolize folks' relationships, but I'm going to manifest a husband that loves me like, oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I love my wife with all my heart. I do. Gosh, when the greatest day of my life was marrying my wife, hands down. And through times it gets better. And people ask me, they say, how do you stay motivated in your love for your wife? How do you keep that excitement? And what I say is, I love her with all my heart. And when you love somebody that deep, excitement never goes away. Anytime I'm with her, my heart still races. I still get excited. I still madly in love with my wife. She brings that out of me, and it's wonderful and beautiful. It's but anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close this. But just think about what I said. We need to love the right way. Black women, you are too beautiful and valuable to settle for less. Okay? You have too much beauty and value. Don't let it go to waste. Don't give your love and your loyalty to a man that don't deserve it. Okay? And I'll be honest, most of us don't deserve you, black women, seriously. But put yourself first. Okay? It's about you. Make it about you. You've done more than enough. Okay? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. God bless you and your families. And I'll see you for the watch party Sunday. Okay? So if you're interested, let me know. It'll start at 2 p.m. And we'll be going through Amazon Prime Video. So if you have an Amazon Prime Video account, we can do this. If not, and you don't want to do it, we're still going to do the movie review. Okay. So we're going to have a good night. Sunday. Sunday's going to be special. We'll have fun. But I want to ask you guys, when we do the movie review, please come up. Okay. Like I said, movie reviews by myself is not fun. And you won't enjoy it as much because you'll just get my opinion and that's it. And then I might have to pull Sandy and say, Sandy, can you? Ooh, maybe I can. Yeah, maybe I can get Sandy to come on. I'll see what's going on. That'll be an idea. But anyway, guys, have a good night. God bless you and your families, and I'll see you Sunday. Have a good night. Email me if you're interested. If you have questions, email me also, okay? Have a good night. God bless.